Unfortunately, we cannot just fly out of here because it's a cave and Umbreon would hit his head on the ceiling. Massive concussion. Rampant death. There's items everywhere or something. I was hoping that was a thing, but it's fine. Now, if we sneak around the back here, do we get anywhere cool? No. All right. Good use of time, everyone. Way to go. So nobody's been down here in a long time. And we are exceptional, apparently. Super pure of heart. We love our Pokemons. Everything's great. Claire also gives off the impression that she hasn't lost in a while. I hope that... I mean, I can't imagine a level 11 Charizard one-shotting us, even if he Blast Burns. That's also not great, but again, 20 damage maybe? Yeah, not even. Okay. We don't have much of a choice here. We just have to throw balls. We had a bug move, maybe, because Charizard would only take 1/4 damage from it. Even then, the level disparity is just so high that... I don't know. But Charizard's cool, so we're going to try and catch him. We'll give it long enough until maybe Venusaur dies, and, okay. Well. Might not take too much longer at this rate. Nope. I don't know if we have a high chance of this. Catch rates on starter is not phenomenal. Not legendary bad or anything, but... for the most part, you're not expected to encounter a wild Charizard. Alright, we're going big. Okay, we're going to have to go bigger then. But I have bigger. We are in a cave. It's not nighttime, but we're in a cave, so this is 4 times a regular Pokeball instead of 2, like an Ultra Ball. Charizard don't care. Yeah, Quick Ball. Could just throw that first turn and see what happens. Alright, never mind. Unlikely we're going to use him, but has some cool moves, actually, already. Blast Burn at level 11, and Drill Peck for that Flying Stab. Yes, Mom, I hung up on you last time, so I suppose I better answer. Yeah, I know. Sorry, she says, as if I'm not used to this because she's bought us 20-plus things already. I just can't control myself, sweetheart. Okay, Mom. Well, I don't know that I'm thrilled that we came all the way over here for a Stardust. Do we have an escape rope? Because this would be a great time to use one. We have one escape rope. Let's do it. Especially now that we caught the Charizard I was kind of trying to catch. I don't really have much of a reason to be here still. Gotten hold of something neat, swing by my lab and pick it up. Well, it turns out there's a couple reasons for this, but we have some things we gotta do first, so hold your horses, Elm. We're not gonna fly back there just yet. Okay, this man does not have anything new to say. I suppose I could just fly right back to Blackthorn. Skip this little journey that we're about to go on and get in a wild encounter, probably. No? Okay. One other thing I want to check. Certified trainer, that's us. Notice whose name is not there. We can only assume that if our rival also manages to win, when he shows up, that she's going to put him through the same nonsense, except this time maybe she won't be so arrogant. beat me. I should give you a gym badge. Nah. Go in the Dragon's Den. It's difficult to see how he's going to be able to pass that test. But then maybe Grandpa will just yell at her and make her give him the badge anyways. I don't know. By the way, things looking glum for our rival. Let's have a look at that Charizard. Maybe it has a super cool ability, or its other two moves are super good. I don't know. Anticipation. It's not what I would call phenomenal. Can be useful, I guess, but self-destruct. This one at level 11 has Flamethrower instead of Blast Burn, which is actually better, in my opinion. Other two moves are not any good, but those two are very solid. It has a boosted attack stat to help with Drill Peck. Defense is a little dicey, especially for somebody who's 4 times weak to Rock. But if we get tired of a Pokemon in our party, and I'm kind of looking in Alakazam's direction, it's an interesting possibility. We do already have Typhlosion, so we're not in a huge, bad situation, but, Shucka Berries. Oh, she didn't end up buying us something when we hung up on her. Well, now I feel bad because I've done that a couple times in this playthrough, and by feel bad, I mean don't actually care. But I care a little. That's not min-maxed. And yes, I am OCD enough to buy one of these to go back to an even number. I'd like to tell you it's not going to happen again, but it is. Spend a little more of our money while we're at it, too, because we've gotten a bit more. We'll go up to 15 of these, too. And we'll save the rest. We also have a couple things that we could sell again, but we don't need it right now. And on the off chance we die, we lose a portion of our money, so we're better off not selling that stuff till we need it. Now, we head down this way. We have a new route, and we're going to take it. This is going to go back to a familiar location, but we're going to try and do as much as we can on the way down. Dark Cave is here. It's another possibility. We don't know Flash. I haven't seen it. Has the music, though. Anything different on this floor than the first time we came in Dark Cave? Meowth, that's right. When we passed by Dark Cave way earlier in the game, we made a stop in here just to see what was in here. Fight an enemy or two. See if we wanted to catch anything. Was that where we found Umbreon? I don't remember. It would seem to be, but of course nothing in this game matches what it's supposed to. At this point, though, it's going to be way too difficult to reverse that. I'm not going to pull up a guide just to go through it. So now we have this branching path. We have ledges that are only one way, and we have grass. I'm actually going to try and avoid the grass for the most part. We'll take an encounter or two at some point, but we'll dodge as many as we can. But we'll also do this to catch up a little bit on leveling. Be prepared for anything. He punches me in the face. Maybe today a 38-year-old man punches you in the nose, even though you're a child. 24. This is not going to be the experience I was hoping for. Well, we didn't take any damage. And I thought Torkoal was Fire Rock, but apparently I'm imagining things. Ugh. The goodness is Torkoal just keeps howling. And that would normally be a concern for us. He's attacked us up 3 stages now, but he's dead. The hiker did say to be prepared for anything, however. Now watch this risky game we had to play for a 4 times effective move. Fire Ground, electric types, got it. I guess technically we don't have to do this anymore, but the other person who has a water move is Dialga, who is both weak to fire and ground. I guess fire is neutral on him because of Steel Dragon, but still. It's a complicated matchup. This will just kill. We don't have to worry about complications. Well, that's Buzz's speed is important. helps cover up for his bad defenses, because if you murder whatever's facing you, you don't have to worry about the fact that your defenses suck. Magmortar with its arm Mega Man cannon. Fighting robot. Magmortar. Oh, I lost. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used Howl all 3 times. Golly. Oh, Umbreon's still 35. You can stay in the front then, Umbreon, my friend. Uh-oh. This is the special music. Latios. I love Latios. We have just the Pokemon out for it, too. I mean, at some point we're going to have to get Venusaur in here for sleep purposes. Outrage is going to be a concern. Luckily, Latios' attack is not as good as the special attack. What if we try to catch one of these once? Is that craziness? No, we haven't had the music. We don't have the music from Mewtwo. We've seen a Latios for sure. Oh, that damage sucked. I'm hesitant to Thief, though. This is actually a weird situation all around, with Outrage being what he leads with here. Good thing we're tanky. Not bad. That is what I was talking about, though. Since Outrage is in play, he could hurt himself. We don't mind that once. But more than twice is going to start risking death. Maybe even more than once. Let's see. His attacks is not great, but his defense is also not great. Well, we can put him to sleep. He has actually put himself in a more approachable range. But I think another confusion hit will kill him. So we'll just have to see how this goes. Let's see, we are outdoors in the daytime, so I think the best we can do is Ultra Balls. Latios isn't especially heavy. It is relatively fast, but not especially fast. What was that again? Weaker Pokemon. Well, this is not that. Alright, Ultra Balls, this is the best we can do. Yeah, it's going to have a catch rate of 3, probably. Which is the lowest. The highest is like 70 or 100. I don't remember which. But it's a wildly different coefficient as part of the math equation that means do we catch or not. Okay. 2 rattled. Wake up. Ooh. We were keeping balls on hand just for this occasion. We had the money to throw at them, so we can throw potentially all of these, assuming, you know, it doesn't murder itself here in a turn, but we'll try. On the off chance it does hit itself again and doesn't kill itself, which I think is a low chance, then it would only help us. But it did not survive, as we thought. And see, now we see there's an item over that path we couldn't get. That's the problem with this path, though. You have to go multiple times to get everything. It's impossible to do everything in one run. We have a decision to make. We have to decide how rare we think that encounter was. And also how likely it is that he has a psychic attack. I'm going to put Venusaur out in front. Okay. So this is not a Latios. It's a cast form. You can't be serious. Cast form, neat in concept. Kind of changes its forms based on the weather. And Weather Ball can be stronger based on what type of weather effects are in play. But you have to have, you know, weather effects in play for that to matter. The question is, how rare was that Latios encounter? On that one route with Mewtwo, it ended up being the most common thing we could find. We fought, what, 3 out of 4 encounters were Mewtwo's? Here, it's a little too early to start worrying about it. Very small sample size, but 1 for 3, not the best rate. And there's still the problem of, can we even catch it with such a low catch rate? Hey! I love Starmie. We haven't seen a Water Stone this entire game. I don't even know if they had any for sale. Maybe they did and I just wasn't paying attention because I didn't care. But we couldn't raise our Staryu up because it wasn't learning any good moves. I don't know what the Starmie might be rocking, but I'm just going to kill it. Sorry, Starmie. I would have liked to have brought you along, but I think we're past that point now. Okay. I'm going to change this strat up just a little bit. We're going to go in raw. He did not even care. Latios has Swallow. That's not a tremendous start for the moveset we're looking at here. So Outrage, Swallow. I don't think this kills. Yeah, okay. That's an outcome that I knew was a possibility. Not one I'm thrilled to see. This is also going to be close to killing, though. We're probably doing almost the same damage. Dragon Breath is 60 times 2 is 120. Sludge Bomb is 80 times 1.5 for stab, which is 120. Alright, we'll give it one more shot. And then we'll leave Latios to his devices. And then clearly we're going for that item that's right down there. Level 27. We can just stand up to 2 shots then. That's the hope we're going to go for anyways. Boy, not even one rattle. Trick Room. Not great. Working out for Latios though, because, well, he goes first now. Paralysis not going to help our cause, but we got Spore off, so that's a start. Right about in the range where it was last time where we killed him. Now, we know that we cannot afford to try and catch it here. We need to get it as low as possible. Great. Tremendous. So let's hit with something that should not hit very hard. I think 2 Fire Punches might get us about where we want to be. It's going to be close, but I think it'll survive another one. I'm willing to take that chance because we need the highest catch rate we can possibly find. Critical hit! I swear to God. That was called an advance. You know I'm syncing it pretty well with real time here, almost identically 1 for 1. So, yeah, I just knew in my heart. But that tells us Spit Up. Yeah, we just saw Swallow, now here's Spit Up. That tells us it wasn't meant to be. That's all we can read into it. We might still see another one as we go through here. We won't rule out the possibility, but we're not going to go out of our way to try. If Latios is going to be a jerk and not try and join our team willingly, then we're just going to ignore him. Who needs to be faster? Electabuzz. Outspeed everything. Okay. Luster Purge. Abra already better than our Alakazam almost. He's gonna be paralyzed too? Okay. So do I have to run away from an Abra? Because that's not something you see happen very often. Usually Abras just teleport away from you. This one's kicking our own ass. We're going over just a bit on this final video of the week. I'm gonna let it rock. Although with an encounter coming up, and I should have known there'd be at least one more, I suppose we'll just leave off at a less, I don't know, amenable drop-off point. Part of the reason for that is there won't be any more of these videos next week. I'm gonna be out of town for almost the entire week. I leave Monday. And I thought about trying to get ahead enough, but we actually have some other videos that'll finish up some stuff to post. So we'll go that route. We'll still have Final Fantasy. There won't be Pokemon for a week. It'll resume the following week. And next week we'll have 3 different things showing up. Look at our Dialga clipping through the grass. That seems like as good of a point to leave off as any. So, as usual, thank you for watching. We'll be back in a week with more from this. We have 8 badges now, so the next step is going to be, well, if you know a Pokemon game, you know.